Well, guys, I got it all done, and my battery went bad. See how old she is. Yeah, 118. I went to the recycle for its first drive, and last night I fiddle farted with the timing on this thing, and I had set my base timing at 8 degrees, and with the vacuum off like you're supposed to. Put the vacuum back on and revved it to 3,000 to check where the timing was, and it's supposed to go to 36 degrees max. It went to freaking almost 50. It was like 46, 48 degrees. So I've got to get in here and get a spring kit for these advanced centrifugal advance in here. What it does is it speeds up, it throws weights out, which advances it more. Well, it's advancing it way too fast and way too much. So I've got to get a spring kit for that and calm that down, because like I said, that's way too much timing for this much compression on a cast iron head. I'm afraid I'll start pinging under a load. So yeah, battery petered out. Everything else did good. I had the timing. What I did just last night is I set the base timing, all that other stuff, right? Now I saying it was too high, so I backed it down some. And thought it was going to be okay. Went out and fired it up the next day. It was fine. Got over to the recycle. Well, I was heading to the recycle, and this thing was an absolute dog. I could tell right away I had retarded the timing way too much. So I get to the gas station, I shut it off, put fuel in it, come back out, and it goes and fire it up, and I'm like, oh no, I'm not shutting it off now. So then I went to the recycle and had it running the whole time I was unloading and getting paid and all that crap. Get back home and I shut it off and went to go hit the key, and it went click, and I'm like, yeah, the freaking battery. So put my big charger on it, which is for the trucks, and I hit the boost, and she fired right up, and I shut it back off, reset the timing back up where it was, where it should be, and hit the key, and it fired right up. So me being an idiot, fired around timing, thinking I had too much timing in it last night, and that's why it was hard to crank, and I should have known the freaking battery's just dead. So I'll show you how this exhaust came out. Yeah, I know, it's redneckified. Oh, you can see right there, and it comes out here. These are just old pipes and crap I had. That's off back there when I had patched up Blue's exhaust originally. So it is underneath this exhaust. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get header wrap and wrap this pipe. I probably will, because I don't want any heat coming off the muffler either, since it's that close. And I'll probably end up wrapping from like there all the way up to here, just so there's no heat coming off this thing and getting into the tank. It's a steel tank. It ain't like it's gonna freaking melt the tank, but it puts heat in the fuel, and I just don't want the heat in the gas tank. So you can see how she's holding up. Poor old girl. She's a solid old truck, other than you can see right. Redneckified, patched all this up, but it's all broke loose. See, it's all separating again. So I've got to get in here and patch this whole corner up. And this has all got to be repaired. It's got a patch panel on top, but it's toast. So yeah, that's how my day went today. I got my gauges and everything, and I like this tack. It's one of them kind that does the sweep when you turn it on. Pretty cool. Got my gauges mounted there. Charged at 14 volts like we're supposed to. When this thing's cold, it's running about 75, 70 pounds. Once it gets warm, idle, it's about 68 to 70, and you give it throttle, it goes up to about 75 pounds when you're cruising. So we're good on oil pressure. You can see 255,000 on her. And just so you guys know, I ain't bullshitting you. Pedals wore out. The shifter's all wore out. Yeah, she's been well used. Seat's all wore out. But she's got a lot of life left in her. I just gonna, I've done things like didn't have a plug for that, so that's what I did there, and I didn't have a plug for that, so I did that there. That was back when I first got it. That motor was froze up, and I sprayed it down with blaster, and it broke loose and started working again. And this stuff's all redneckified for the freaking headlights. It's supposed to be the low beam, high beam, but right now all I got working is the low beam. So I'm gonna have to do something with that. So, I did, yeah, back there in the back I've got another temperature switch. I may, because I got another port. I have another port over there. I'm probably going to put a temperature gauge in the truck and put my temperature gauge, where am I going to put you? I don't know. I think the back worked just fine, the water port back there. And then this one is staying in there. Eventually, I may or may not. I don't know. I kind of like having a mechanical fan because it works. But if that dude ever dies, I will put an electric fan on, and like I did with the Mustang, I'll use that as a thermo switch. And I'll just mount a relay and have it kick on and off with the temperature of the engine. So, pipes are starting to turn a little purplish. A little purplish over there. Now I can tell you right now, I think the reason why I've got those two pipes are purple and the other ones aren't, and this one over here is purple, is my exhaust temperatures are probably a little hot on those 3 cylinders. What I need to do, I need to spend the time, pull the valve covers, make sure that I have not put too much preload on the lifters, because they may be when they're pumping up holding the exhaust valve open. I don't honestly know. That also could be because I had a timing fucking screwed all up. So I'm going to get my temperature gun out. Once I get a battery and get this all set up, I still got to adjust the carburetor some more, and then I'm going to hit each individual pipe with my temperature gun and make sure all the cylinders are firing evenly and everything temperature-wise on the exhaust is good. Because I don't want to cook anything. I don't want to burn a valve or anything stupid like that. But I hope you guys like my channel, and thank you again for watching. I do appreciate it. And you guys aren't subscribing, subscribe to me. Yeah, it helps me out a little bit. I mean, I ain't making no money off this. That's for daggone sure. I'm broke as a joke, as you can tell by the truck. But I enjoy what I'm doing, and maybe if this helps someone else out down the road and they want to build a 351, 289 combo, it can be done, and it works. Like I said, you just got to use the 289 intake gaskets, 351 Windsor head gaskets, the 289 heads. And you see, that's an air gap intake. You can even see it. It's just painted. So, yay. I'm going to paint that black. I'll probably go get a new one eventually. I don't know. It's just one of them things where it's functional. I don't care. I'm not building a show truck. I don't have the money to stick into it. I just want it to go from A to B and haul my stuff when I need to. And eventually I'd like to pass this on to one of the kids. So, hope you guys like my channel. Again, thank you very much for watching, and you guys have a very good evening.